Which one of us doesn't love animals? Besides being cute and excellent companions, sometimes animals go as far as rescuing their people too. So hit that subscribe button and let's take a look at 20 times animals saved human lives. This guy here was totally clueless that a leopard was about to attack him, because it didn't even get anywhere close to him since the tiger just intervened and drove the leopard away. The rest of the lions sitting around with him weren't even the slightest bit bothered by all of this. There were too many of them for him to even notice the lone tiger. This man was attacked by a mountain lion during his hike, only to be saved by a bear who came to his defenses. He was on the path when he sensed something behind him. It was a lion. Reportedly, he'd tried to fight the lion when a bear appeared out of nowhere and grabbed it by the neck, buying him just enough time to get away from there. Here we see yet another case of dogs being too good for everyone. This girl almost suffered a very serious mishap that could have been fatal had it not been for this dog swooping in with miraculous timing and stopping all of that from happening. Well, they aren't called man's best friend for nothing. The parents of this baby couldn't understand why their cat was so angry towards the babysitter. She'd hiss whenever the babysitter came around and became super defensive. So they placed cameras around the house to see how the babysitter would treat their kid when they weren't around, and discovered that she was actually abusive towards their child. When a boy fell into the gorilla enclosure at the zoo, things did not go the way anyone expected. The gorilla was very gentle while handling the kid. You can tell it cared for the boy and never planned on getting violent. Animals have also been reported in some instances to be more perceptive of sickness and other things that can go wrong than humans themselves. This dog, named Jedi, was trained as a pup to keep an eye out for any problems in Luke's glucose levels, and make sure his mom knows if he needs medical help. When Luke's glucose levels fell dangerously low, Jedi alerted his mother and made sure he got the help he needed. In Canada, a boy was on a fishing trip when tragedy hit and his parents drowned, leaving him alone and without any help. He lay down for a long time traumatized. He soon fell asleep and woke up to discover 3 beavers cuddled warmly by his side. They actually saved him from freezing to death. After all, temperatures went below 0 that night. The dog couldn't just sit by and do nothing while the guy drowned, so it decided to jump in there and save him. This diver ran into a shark. It was nothing short of a miracle that saved her. She'd probably been diving in the area for a while, and so was recognized by the whale, which decided to save her. There was a fire in the house, but none of the family realized it for quite a while. Sasha was alone, and the one who saved the baby. She alerted the family, and then she went in while the house was burning, and used her mouth to hold onto the baby and bring her out to safety. She definitely deserves a lifetime of treats. This fortunate girl was saved from a group of kidnappers by a pack of 3 lions. She had been held hostage by them for almost a week when her kidnappers had the bad luck of running into these lions, who chased them away and then even stayed with the girl until the authorities came to the scene and handled everything. Cats rarely ever display such concern and tenderness. This baby is about to fall off the ledge, but not while this cat is around. Geese are often unpredictable. They tend to get vicious quite often, and without a reason too. Here we see one attacking a man, but it wasn't long before his dog stepped in and pulled the goose back. The dog is somehow also very gentle with the goose. It just pulls it off the guy. A man attempted suicide by jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge back in September of 2005. He failed, and later reported regretting it instantly. What actually happened was that a sea lion had saved him. He did fall into the water, and as a result suffered some really bad trauma. But he survived because a sea lion came running to his aid and kept his body above the water like a life jacket until help arrived and the man was rescued. A dog named Clover showed some serious smarts when he got help for his owner by coming in front of a truck while he was having a seizure in the middle of one of their daily walks. You know what they say, there's really never any reason to worry when there's a dog around. This guy was trying to swing on a rope when he had a little accident, slipped, and fell in the water. Right at that moment, his dog came running forward to help his owner and save him from drowning. A woman was on her way going somewhere when a strange man attacked her and started hitting and choking her. Just then, a deer came running out of the blue and drove the attacker away, probably saving the woman's life. This elephant couldn't help but intervene and save the day when she saw her former savior Derek Thompson being swept away by the raging water to what would have been a definite end. She came forward charging through the heavy current and pushing until she reached him and saved him, using her trunk as a rope for him to hold onto while she brought him back to shore and safety. This makes us wonder why more people don't keep elephants around. Joanne woke up one day and went to make breakfast. It was an ordinary day just like any other, but then she suffered a heart attack. She was immobilized with pain. She called for help, but nobody came. But then Lulu came, and then disappeared again. Lulu went out on the road and played dead in order to stop any passing cars. Finally, a wayfarer stopped, and Lulu led him to the house where he saw Joanne and called for help. Rusty is a 10-year-old cat who's been credited with saving the life of his owner. Claire, Rusty's owner, was feeling sick one night. She thought it was just indigestion, but knew something was up when Rusty kept on pawing her chest. The next day, she decided to see a doctor, but while at the bus station, she suffered a heart attack and called 911. Help arrived, and luckily she was saved. Alright, comment below which of these animal stories made you the most emotional. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to TRENDJOINT, and we'll see you in the next one.